Boom. Up close and personal. What's going on? Mods, monthlies, mega donors, subscribers, everybody out there, thank you so much for your continued support on this channel. That nose looks brutal. God, why do I look plastic? Should not be doing HD shots this close. Abe, you know what I'm talking about, brother? But welcome to the monthly update. We flying solo again. Soul Queen's out doing work, and we about to shoot this video. Then drink some beers. Stupid. Anyway, you might be wondering what's going on with the videos. The video uploads are kind of all staggered and they're all over the place. And we've been trying to, quite honestly, move people over to Rumble. This nose is gonna drive me crazy. We've been trying to get people moved over to Rumble because we've got a pretty decent relationship with these guys. I was really worried about Rumble maybe even a year ago when they took a bunch of money, maybe from Peter Thiel, and I was like, oof, they're about to kick everybody off. Everybody that's good is about to get kicked out. They look like they're gonna go normie. And since that time, they have reached out to us. We've got a contact person for when things go completely wonky. The CEO was in one of our streams a couple weeks ago. Dude was dropping a lot of money, by the way. Thank you so much, Chris. And they're sending out a lot of really good vibes. A lot of people are actually quitting YouTube. Dr. Drew just quit YouTube and is moving all the way to Rumble. So you can go on Rumble, you can talk about Koof being bullshit, you can talk about masks being bullshit, you can talk about all this stuff. So that's a really good sign. I was gonna say, Dan Bongino, I think, is an investor in Rumble. I think he got kicked off of YouTube. But YouTube is blown away that we're still on YouTube. I don't like YouTube. I'd rather people... There's a lot of other platforms out there that are doing great, and it's nice to have a lot of competition, but they don't have the pipes and the infrastructure at this point to maintain the army. And so when we go out and we do a stream and we get 30,000 of you savages with your big energons over there, it crumples all these other places that do live streaming. And so Rumble's looking really good, and so Rumble gets the videos first, and then it gets out to the other platforms like the next day whenever I wake up. And a lot of these places don't have schedules, so you can't even schedule an upload. And so places like band.video, I'll roll them back into the routine when I can get around to it, but I'm having a difficult time. Usually by the next day, what we're talking about is, it's already kind of lost its umph. And so uploading it the next day to band.video just seems stupid to me. And so we contacted band.video, and they're working on upload schedules. And so we could just kind of stagger them a little bit, just to incentivize people that, Rumble is, that's where, people are able to super chat us. It's where we're getting close to 200,000 subscribers. They're linked in with I was going to promote that, but locals. I'm liking locals a lot. I like that people can comment on locals. That's the subscriber part of locals. So you can see all the videos that we do for locals. You can see all those for free. But it also kind of weeds out a lot of these, the bots and the fucking, the lefties that are all pissy and just want to whine in the comment section because you've got to subscribe to be able to comment. And so, talking about what I'm going to do for the stream, putting stuff like that up on locals is awesome. And they're just kind of rolled in with, I think Rumble just bought locals. And I think that Rumble is going to be a part of whatever Donald Trump's doing in the future. You can just kind of feel it. You can just see the writing on the wall. They're moving their headquarters down to Florida. Trump's Truth Social is using the Rumble cloud infrastructure. You could just see the writing on the wall. And again, they've got the infrastructure that we need right now, and I'm just loving the platform over there, and I think it's a little bit of a safe haven as we kind of navigate our waters through whatever the fuck is coming down the turnpike over here. Again, we should have been kicked off of YouTube forever ago, and that's gotta be good. I've been saying it for 3 years now. It's definitely coming soon, but it's nice to know that we've got these other outlets. I love BitChute. I wish BitChute would have a schedule. These places don't have, like, how the fuck do you not have scheduling at this point? And so, if you're wondering why it's like fucking the next day that these the videos are going up on these other platforms, it's because they don't have scheduling. I just want to stagger it, just like for a few hours, just so the people are a little bit more incentivized to get off of YouTube and subscribe and follow us. We're asking people to make an account on Rumble, which is a lot of work. People have, they don't want to make another account. They don't want to have another password. They don't want to have to do this account management and stuff like this. So it's asking a lot for people to create another account on another platform. And we'll see as more people go over to these other platforms if that's going to incentivize them even more. But I'm hoping that the videos being there, at this point, they're like 10 hours earlier. So that's kind of what's going on with that. The other issue that we're having right now that you're going to start seeing, I'm hoping not, I'm not trying to bilk the audience. I'm not trying to make money off of the audience with the merch. We're going to be pumping the merch in the future. We've got a lot of people out there who are selling. Some of these dudes are they're taking the logos and they're taking stuff. A lot of the stuff that Andy makes for our shirts and for our stickers and for our cups. These are images and art that Andy, our boy Andy at Rogue Digital, he makes these. And these other people are taking those and they're selling this merch on eBay, or they're selling this merch on these other fucking platforms. And again, we used to have a policy on the channel when we were like 10,000 subscribers and less. It was like, do whatever you want. And then as this turned into a big channel and we started having to, license stuff, they were saying, you can't say that anymore, because if somebody takes your logo and they run with it and they start selling a bunch of merch, they sell more merch than you, then they can trademark the logo and then you can't use it anymore. And so, obviously, if you're going to sell stuff out there, you need to sell your own stuff. You got to make your own stuff. You make your own art, make your own stuff, and sell it. And if it involves stuff that we do in the community, as long as it's not my logo, I don't really care. I mean, that's not the issue here. My issue is that people are taking the art from our merch site, they're putting it on their store, and they're just reselling it. And some of these people, we get these every week now, where somebody will contact the Soul Queen. They'll be like, "Hey, your mug's all fucked up that you sent us," and so she's working with them to get a fix on this. And then she finds out it's not even from us. And so it's a gigantic problem, and you can't go around calling the internet police on a lot of these people. You just got to outsell them. And so we got to put these people in the dirt by just outselling them. So we haven't, I don't put the merch in the daily videos. I don't really talk. I've been talking about it a lot lately because of this issue that's coming up. But that's why we'll be doing it. So again, we're not pumping it to pimp the merch and to bilk the audience. We're doing it to protect ourselves. And plus, if people out there want the merch, then they know it exists. And then it's also, we're now hiring people. And so the Soul Queen, thanks to Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers, and some of the people that work for them, we're starting to actually hire people. So this endeavor is now hiring people to make sure that we can outsell people who are stealing our art and making money off of our community. At least now we can put people in our own community to work. It's incredible. It's awesome. And so that's kind of why that's going that way. So that's pretty much it. We got a lot going on in that direction. And then I think the restreams during summer, they're just going to be shorter, as I try to spend more time with the wife and also just kind of decompress as we get ready to roll into the midterms. And so a lot of people are like, hey, you're cutting out like an hour early. A lot of people are on break too. And so the after party is going to just be shorter in general, because people are spending time with their kids, they're going on vacation, they're leaving. And so there's just not that many chats and stuff afterwards. And so that's kind of what's going on. A lot of moving parts. But again, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. And it's always insane to see that, we're hiring CPAs for the channel. We're hiring merch people for the channel. We're hiring fucking tax motherfuckers for this channel. You guys are an engine of economics, and you have put based berserkers to work with your support. So not only are you helping my wife, myself, these two fucking cats over here, but now you're putting other people to work. It's incredible to be a part of this. Thank you so much for affording me the availability to do this. It couldn't be done without your guys' support. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.